So, my next hardest, it's something that's been talked about a lot, but I haven't really released anything on it. And it's finally time. I'm gonna release what my next hardest is gonna be. I've tried so many different levels. It's just insane. I don't know how I have wanted to play this game after just like playing all these mega hard levels and finding like none of them fun until the one that I've landed on, which I hope will stay fun, because something that I'll bring up soon is where a certain level was very fun at first, but then started becoming not so fun. That will actually come up pretty soon. So, I'm not going to show any video footage of these levels, because there are a bunch of them, and I'm way too lazy right now to like download all the footage and stuff. So I'm just going to go through the list of levels I've tried, just like say a bit on them. There are a lot, so just bear with me. So these are like the big, I think, yeah, 6 levels that I have tried, but I ended up dropping, like got serious runs on, seriously tried. So starting off with Cybernet Crescent, I got 71-100 on this, which is like none of the difficulty. Then I moved back start positions to the part before it, which was the Devon, and it was just not getting consistent, so I didn't want to suffer through that. Luckily I dropped it and didn't just suffer through it, so yeah, I dropped that back, I think, in late April. And then it started spiraling from there. I tried Shutdown. That was, I think, right after I beat like X Adventure or something, so I was in a kind of bad mood about the game. And yeah, no, Shutdown is way too hard. I think it's very underrated on the list. And I did the last cube, but that's like none of the levels difficulty. I don't know. I understand why people like Shutdown. It's not my type of level at all, though. And then we get into the thing, Edge of the World. That was certainly a level. That was what I was talking about earlier, where it seemed fun at first, then got completely abysmal to play. I could not go for a minute of this without wanting to just scream at the top of my lungs. It's such a terrible level. Seriously, if you're considering playing it, don't. I don't care how many people say they love this level. It's garbage. It's just so unplay tested. It's so like haphazardly made. There's some practically invisible parts. There's like random bursts of high CBS, random massive choke points. It's just not a good level. Like, I don't know how people love it. It just does not make sense to me. I know that I have some weird opinions, like Acropolis being the worst level I've ever beaten, when I've beaten some levels that are widely considered to be bad. But this is just a level I can understand people liking Acropolis. That's more of a skill set thing. This, I just do not understand how people can enjoy this. Like, it's insane. Seriously, if someone wants to like sit in a call with me and explain to me how Edge of the World is good, go ahead. I don't know if I could wrap my head around it. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry that I'm ranting, but God, it's just such a bad level. Next is Akira. This was supposed to be my hardest after Edge of the World / Shutdown / Cybernetic, and I played it for about 10 minutes, and I tried to learn some parts of it, but it's just not my skill set. I'm not good at straight fly. I know I've gotten to this point. I've beaten a List Demon. Well, it's about to fall off, but still. I've beaten a List Demon, and I still am bad at straight fly. It's insane. But yeah, the high CBS waves, and, I'm good at high CBS waves, but not stuff like that, where you have to like the same click multiple times in a row, especially when it's that tight. It's just not my type of thing. Especially because everything's like flashing and you can't really see anything. It's just, I don't know, I like Akira, it's just not the type of level that I could go for and enjoy. I think it's better than Edge of the World, though, I'll say that. Then I got into a level that I genuinely thought I was going to beat, and I'd watched videos of it multiple times, and then I started playing it, and it was not as fun as it looked. I mean, it's still not a bad level. I still think it's great and overhated. If Acropolis, it is way better than its predecessor, but it is still not a good level. Like, well, I don't know. I guess for a List Demon it is pretty good, as I've learned, but it's not like too great. I don't know. It's not really my type of thing. I can enjoy XLs, but the end of the level is the worst part from what I played, and I really did not want to tolerate a level with a bad ending. I'm fine with hard endings, as you saw with Deception Dive. Love that level, but bad endings I can't really deal with. And then we get into the level that I thought I was going to be announcing today as my hardest, but I ended up going for something harder, but a level I find much more fun. So, this is going to be out of left field. I know a lot of people know about it already, but, Coretta. This is the level, in my opinion, I got the best progress on. I did 74-100, which might not sound like too much, because I also did 71-100 on Cybernetic, but the difference is, when you get to 71 on Cybernetic, you're, like, almost guaranteed to beat the level. I mean, it's just about nerve control after that, pretty much. But Coretta has 9 60Hz frame perfects, 3 of them are in 74-100. It's insane. Like, it's a very hard level, which is why I dropped it. It's just because, my finger has been hurting a lot lately, or more than usual. It's not, like, terrible. I don't have carpal tunnel, I don't think. But It's like, you know, it's a bit more sensitive lately, and I didn't want to go for a high CPS level like Koa, especially with the first half being very timing heavy and me not being the best at timings, let's just say. Especially slow timings. I'm fine at fast timings, I'd say. I mean, if I was good at fast timings, I probably would be going for Atomic Cannon, but I guess I'm not. I tried Atomic Cannon a bit, like not much. I just did one practice run on it, and I decided I just could not do it. It was just insanely hard. So, I don't know. I'm just not that good at timing, so I'm going to have to face it and just go through the painstaking process of finding a level that isn't timing-based, but also fun. So yeah, Coretta, I actually think it's good now. I know I put it in the F tier for the top 150 tier list. I think it's like more like an A at this point. I think Coretta is very good. But yeah, that's it for like the big 6, the levels that I thought that I was going to beat when I was trying them. Maybe not Akira. I think Akira is like one that I didn't really think I was going to do. But I really thought I had a chance to beat, or a shot to beat those levels, but I just didn't. Oh, and by the way, when I said that 74 to 100 on Koa was my best run I got on one of those, that is a lie. I got 55 to 83 and 64 to 100 on Edge of the World, and I think 23 to like 56 or something. So yeah, no, Coretta was not my best progress, but it was like, I don't know, Koa was a lot harder than Edge of the World. So I don't know, I wouldn't say those runs are harder though, 74 to 100. Anyway, moving on to some levels I'm just going to rapid fire go through that I considered, but I didn't end up going for. That, like, I didn't really play too much. Sync, I think it's a good level. It's just not something I could see myself enjoying. I don't know. There are some very weird parts that I just didn't really like at all. Macabre, I don't know. I'm very split on this one. There's some fun aspects to it, but there's also some big garbage that's just like very obviously bad. Plus the part in the beginning I could see already like putting me to sleep. So, you know. Omega, great level. I just didn't really want to do a level that long as my hardest because I didn't really want to like get too unlucky and I didn't want to spend too much time learning. And we go right to the next level, which is Wasseretta. I thought that I would like it because it's, you know, flow gameplay. But the thing is, it's like some parts are very weirdly built and have some mechanics that I don't really enjoy, like, at all. So, yeah, Coretta is good, I guess. Or, sorry, Wasseretta is good. Not as good as Koa, but it's good. It's just not my type of thing. That's the case with a lot of these. I think they're good levels, like, which is why I try them. But I'm not too good at understanding them and, like, having fun with them. Eternal Moment, that is a level that I was going to do for the 12 Demons of Christmas, because I was going to have that be the finale as my second hardest, and then have Terminus come right after that as my hardest. But I'm not doing Eternal Moment. I think it's just way too awkward. I could see it getting consistent, don't get me wrong. I think Eternal Moment's a good level. I just don't want to do it as a hardest, so I might still do it for the 12 Demons. I don't know. You know, I don't want to give anything else away. There's just a big reason why I'm not doing it for the 12 Demons of Christmas, or at all for a while, which I'm not going to reveal right now. Spectrum Cyclone, I really thought I was going to go for this level, because it's right in the middle of the difficulty of Akira and Edge of the World, which were the two levels I was going to do originally if you saw the EDS trailer. But I never ended up going for this. It's just quite unbalanced, like, and also the ship part at like 30-something, maybe 40-something, is apparently like the hardest part of the level by a lot, so I didn't really want to deal with that. Ouroboros, similar thing to Omega and Spectrum Cyclone. There's a very hard ship part, the Devon, and also it's super long. I didn't want to spend too much time learning that. It's a good level. It actually reminds me a lot of Artifice. It's just not something I want to do as a hardest, because I want to actually enjoy it, you know. Schmarleyville, it's a lot like X-Zero actually, but it's way too close in difficulty. Like, I was just, at that point, it was right after I dropped Edge of the World, and I was just desperate for a hardest, no matter what it was. I just wanted to beat something harder than X-Zero. And same deal with Infinite Iniquity. I just wanted to beat something harder than X-Zero. Doesn't matter how much harder it was, I just wanted to beat something harder. Alright, so now that we're through all the options, that took a very long time, I am sorry. But, yeah, now it's time for the grand reveal. My next hardest is a bit surprising, probably, but also not surprising at all if you looked at my Acheron ladder. I'm just skipping 2 levels that I was going to do. I'm going straight to Terminus. I think it's a great level. I could see myself having a ton of fun with it. Again, there could be another Edge of the World scenario, but I don't see it being that bad. Like, you know, I have had some issues with it on the practice runs, but nothing even close to Edge of the World. There was some stuff that never, like, that just, I don't know. It just was not good based on the, some parts were not good based on the first practice run. But Terminus is just, like, solid. I don't know. And that was my end goal for the year, like, ever since time switched from 2022 to 2023. And I just want to keep it at that, you know? I want to beat Terminus this year. It's one of my favorite levels in the game, and I really want to do it. I'm just super motivated. It's actually number 75 on the list right now, which is pretty scary, considering that X0 is about to fall off the list. But no, I'm very excited for this level. The ending scares me, and the pre-drop as well, but I mean, I don't know, it's Terminus. It'll get consistent, I hope. So you might be wondering what's going to happen the rest of the summer, because I was going to be the hardest this summer, but that's just kind of gone down the drain, because I'm going to be doing that for winter break, or Christmas break, whatever it is, which is like late December, early January. So it's been too much time without me beating any hard level, like top 5. The last time was Blade of Justice, and that was almost 2 months ago at the time we're recording this video. I think when this video comes out, it will be 2 months. Yeah, I'm too out of practice to go for something so hard right now. Like Coretta, I think it's a good level. I just would have struggled so much, and I didn't want to go through that. Yeah, I'm waiting to go for Terminus, which again is going to be my Christmas break, late 2023, early 2024. And I might go for something in between X0, and which already happened like a while ago, and Terminus. Like a small hardest, like as I said before, something like Schmarleyville or Sync, but nothing, no big hardest like Terminus. If I feel prepared enough after beating like some more levels this summer, then, or after that, I could beat some like small hardest, like maybe even do that to replace Eternal Moment in the 12 Demons of Christmas. But I mean, 2 hardest back to back wouldn't be good. I don't know. Yeah, I'm prioritizing fun over improvement or grinding, as I said before. So if I seem to do seemingly pointless things like grinding the layout list, that's why. Layout list is so fun though. I'm really enjoying it. I beat a head yesterday. That's fun. I also am verifying a layout that will place like top 10 right now. I got 62 and 50 to 100. Nothing left. You guys have probably seen it before. It's good. So here's the exciting part. I'm going to start working my way back up to hard levels, and not just like, sapphires on the GDP, stuff like that, stuff that's like hard, but not top 5 or like not top 3. No, I'm going to be beating some hard ass levels probably. So I'm going to be beating probably like a level in the emerald-ish range difficulty on the GDP. And here's something I'm considering right now. Again, not all these are on the GDP, but they're in that difficulty range. Crystal by Zeronium, which I tried to do as a hardest, but I gave up for Ethereal Artifice. Jamboree by Just John. Used to be one of my favorite extremes. I still really like it. Spectrum Rave by Ryder and more. This level has just always intrigued me. It seems really fun, and I am willing to give it a shot. And finally, Prismatic and Chromatic Haze by Gizbro and Surtrax. Chromatic Haze, I already got started on. I did like 77 to 100, and I have learned the last half. So while that is by far the hardest one out of those 4, I still want to do it because it's a good level, and it's also very hard. It would be a second hardest right now, very close to a hardest, so it would take a lot of effort. But if I feel ready enough, then I will definitely give it a try. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I just like rambled pretty much, but I hope you guys liked it. I don't know, I've been doing more just like talking videos, after the dropping EDS and now this. But, I just want to get my new plans. Well, they're not really plans, they're still pretty spontaneous, but like my new ideas out there so you guys know what's going on. The new hardest, that's like a thing that I've just sort of left that out in the open. But I have a definitive answer now. I'm putting this out there just to cement it in place. And yeah, I'm very happy with this plan. Very confident in it. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.